any other venues, but the organisation's been absolutely outstanding here so far this weekend. Absolutely outstanding.
Yeah, I haven't seen any problems whatsoever.
C2 men, 1,000 metres. Again, there is a shoot-off for Poland. Lanes 1, lanes 5. Lanes 5 are 1 up so far. Canada in lane number 3. We also have some interest there. They believe they came 4th in the C2 200 metres yesterday. And you'll picture the Spaniards, Oliveira Fernandez. Moving forward, this is lane number 6. Why do you think they're familiar? Well, they won the C2 200 yesterday. That's Bryson Shaban for Ukraine. Ukraine have been really good series in the last couple of weeks. And there's Piotr, Kuleta, Marcin, Grzybowski, who have been in action for many years. They actually came 3rd in Milan, and this is the Germans, the sad Germans, because they've missed out clearly on the Olympic quotas this year. Lane number 3, I mentioned a second ago, Canada, who are doubling up again this weekend. I think the Australians and the Canadians rather, trying to go in every single event they can.
Yeah, that's right, just trying to get that race experience. Portugal putting a team in pretty much every single final, as well as the Spanish, who have 2 teams in this race. And the Iranians in lane 9 as well.
Eskandria Hossani and Ali Olji. So it's great to see, like you mentioned 5 minutes ago, we're having quite a few Iranians making it through to the finals and the semi-finals. Well, they're off for about just a bit shy probably of 4 minutes of racing. First to show is lane number 7, which is Portugal, but lane number 6, they're young. When we interviewed them yesterday, they looked fairly humble but full of energy.
Really great start from the Ukrainians and the Portuguese. So they're coming through the 850 now.
Ukraine slightly leading. You can see on the graphics at the bottom of your screen. We also have some graphics we've been using on the bait speed as well as the stroke rate. So it's adding a lot more to the actual enjoyment of it. They've come a quarter of the race, and Ukraine have about a metre advantage on the rest of the field.
So it's great to see all the coaches on bicycles on the side screaming at the athletes. Looks like the inside lane, the Germans are making a bit of a move. It's between the Ukrainians and the Germans now. Still quite a tight field right now.
So at the top of your lane, it looks like the Polish athletes. Lane number 1, as I mentioned a minute ago, it is vitally important they win this, because this is their last chance. They're losing the trial against lane number 5 by 1 race to nil. If they do manage to win this race, then it goes to a sudden death playoff, which will happen in Poland in the next couple of weeks or so. So it really is full action stuff. They're really taking to it. Grzybowski, he's been to 2 Olympic Games. He's been to, I think he's made B finals in Beijing and London. Kuleta has been on the scene a while as well, so it's a very experienced crew, and they're really saying, we want to go to Rio, please.
They've just made a tremendous move about halfway through the race. You can see their speed there is still quite high. Still maybe even pulling away.
But lane number 5 also want to go. Matthias Kamitsky, Michael Kudla. They, as a pair, they came 4th in Duisburg 2 weeks ago, and also they last year in Montemor they came 2nd here. 250 meters to go. We have clear water between the Polish 1 boat and the Polish boat in lane number 5, with also the Germans, you mentioned, not out of it yet. 200 meters to go.
It'll be quite difficult to catch them now.
Can they hold on? In their semi-final, they made a complete nightmare of their lane choice. They wanted lane number 2, and they stopped and were overtaken at the last second, so they're lucky to be in it. But this is coming down to the last 150 meters. It's a Polish trial. If Polish 5 wins, it's game over. But it looks like the top of the picture, it's Piotr Kuleta and Marcin Grzybowski are going to take it to a third and double sudden death match with about 50 metres to go. Poland leading from Poland. That's lane 1, lane 5, and it looks like Germany are going to take the second here. 20 metres to go. It looks like Poland are certainly going to win this race, and they come over the line. I think we're going to see some delight on their faces. He takes 4th place. It is lane number 4, Spain, with the Canadians taking 5th. They took 4th in the C2 200, so a good weekend's work for Canada. But Piotr Kuleta and Marcin Grzybowski have now evened the match. They go to Poland in a couple of weeks' time to compete for the Olympic space. So can it be 3 Olympics in a row?
They've got to be really pleased with that performance. Really, really great tactical race. Huge move in the middle. Pulling ahead to win by open water.
Well, David, I'm so delighted. I know I picked you up at the last minute and absolutely thrilled that you could come in to join us. We had your wife, Ariel, who actually joined us yesterday, so it's very much a family affair here. So thank you so much for coming in. Your insight and your experience and your enthusiasm really, really help us. We have a few late races left. I'll see if I can grab another guest. Would you mind coming in, please? So we just let me turn this on. We're going to do a bit of a check. Sorry about the hiss, but one champion to someone who is always available, but mostly on the water. There you go. Lisa Carrington, hello. I'm very good. Did you know that when you came off the boat control, we could see you? There you go. You're on.
I'm on. I'm here.
Did you realise that when you came off the boat control, you know we could see you, but we could hear you as well?
Really?
Yeah. So
I
far,
shouldn't
no
say
one's
too
messed
much
up
then.
yet. Luckily, we heard Emily Fornell talking about three World Cups in a row is enough to take a year off your life.
Oh yes, it's tough. This is my second World Cup, and I had a break in the middle. So I mean, those girls doing all 3, that's a big feat.
I'm even going to cut you off. The results are Poland, Kuleta, Grzybowski take the gold medal for Poland. Kaminski and Kudla take the silver medal, with Muller and Schreiber taking the bronze medal for Germany. But that's what it's all about. Let's see if they can say anything.
Tak było.
Senhoras e senhores, apresentamos os medalhados da C2 1000 metros masculino.
Ladies and gentlemen, we present the medalists for the men's C2 1000 meters.
As medalhas serão entregues por Rosa Mota, vice-presidente do Comitê Olímpico de Portugal, e por Josef Benarovic, presidente da Federação Polaca de Canoagem.
The medals will be presented by Rosa Mota, Vice President of the Portuguese Olympic Committee, accompanied by Josef Benarovic, President of the Polish Canoe Federation.
E os medalhados de bronze.
The bronze medalists, representing Germany, Michael Müller and Konrad Schiebner.
E os medalhados de prata.
Silver medalists, representing Poland, Mateusz Kaminski and Michał Kudla.
E os medalhados de ouro e vencedores da Taça do Mundo.
And the gold medalists and World Cup winners, representing Poland, Piotr Kuleta and Marcin Grzybowski. Please rise for the national anthem of Poland. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm round of applause for your 2016 World Cup